talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Are going to take a first-quarter lead. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
Jackson on the tackle.
All right, Brad, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's gonna get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He's going to go out of bounds goes, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards there, a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Only able to work it to the 20 after the nice broken tackle. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
So I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
Number 6.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. Give him 7 there in the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. And a give this time to the tailback. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
The ball carrier.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and 8 at the 28-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Play fake. Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, Mayfield. And holds it in. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 6.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mayfield off the play fake. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Caleb Chason able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
3rd down.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and forever. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up fourth down.
A gain of 7. It's fourth down.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it on fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. 2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl.
And 2.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. A screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is going to be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like you did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down, it caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Well, a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To the sideline and incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Final play of the half, Mayfield. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it with the 15. And all the way down to the 12. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And to give this time to the tailback. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Taken down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
Call it at 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. The Giants' offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will find his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Now they try the right side here. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
This one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
Bottom line, tremendous starting field position. Really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down, right near the 24. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. 1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%. 4 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Then he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he'll get this up to right around the 8-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this could become a career-defining drive for some. Down 3, 4th quarter of the Super Bowl. This is where the legends are made in the National Football League as they begin this drive 1st and 10.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Mayfield on play action. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the 1st, but instead it's 3rd down.
13.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. He's going to go up top again. And got his man complete. There he goes right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. 94 yards. the Giants are going to jump back in front. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Giants 14. Jaguars.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
24-yard line.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone, deep ball.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Giants on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Complete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 20. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. This is caught inside the 15. This will get it all the way inside the Giants' 10.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
A loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a one-score game. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness. Think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's hard to figure, but you can live with incompletions in this situation. You can't live with these short gains that take time off the clock.
You know who loves it? This defense. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Dory Jackson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Well, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Overtime here out west, and you got a team from the Eastern time zone. Maybe their body clock's a little thrown off, or is that overhyped?
I don't think it's overhyped. And I think that for most teams, you're hoping that your mind overrules your body, because your body's looking for slippers and bedtime clothes, right? They're looking for the pajamas. But in this case, you've got to stay with it mentally. And what a lot of teams do, they never change their watches. They always say on East Coast time and just go ahead that way to try and defeat any of the effects of moving to the West.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.